I look at an object and ask, what is the story? That is what I was first told from Kelly Lynn at the Longwell House in Monongahela. Even though the house holds many historical artifacts, she believes that the house itself is a historical artifact. The Longwell House was built in 1872 by an architect who built many buildings in Monongahela. This house was built for steamboat captain David Longwell. In those times, the captains of steamboats did not drive the boats. They solely owned the ship and gave the money to perform maintenance and stuff like that. David Longwell witnessed slave trade on a steamboat. He was with another man who described the slaves' attitudes, in short, as happy. That man was Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln helped the slaves gain freedom, but so did David Longwell. Long before his house was actually built, there were logs that he still owned the land, which was uncommon for the time. He had never built on them, besides a long barn on the property. That barn was used to house African Americans with the Underground Railroad as they escaped for freedom. The Longwell House is currently undergoing renovation, and Kelly Lynn is focusing on keeping as much of the original house as humanly possible. During renovation, she noticed that there were the letters P and B on the brick in the fireplace. When traced back to the possible brickmakers who used the abbreviations, which was common for brickmakers, it was shown to belong to one owned by Hugh Bevington. He was a steamboat captain who knew Longwell. That fireplace is the only known documented use of P&B brick, besides a brickyard it came from during an archaeological excavation. Also, during remodeling, there was a piece of metal that needed to be removed near the door. When it was removed and ready to be replaced, Lynn discovered a very old piece of paper that read D. Longwell. They speculated that the piece was used because the original piece did not fit as well as Longwell hoped, and he used it to fill the gap. There were also other newspapers from the time found in the other room's fireplace dated back to 1962, which isn't as old as the rest of the house, but people still consider it neat. After the renovation, they plan on having separate rooms for the Monongahela area and the Whiskey Rebellion, which, if you live in the area, you know is very prominent for the area. They plan on having objects from a boxer who fought 107 rounds in a match, which lasted all day. Objects from William Hilton, who discovered the Hilton Comet, and many others that hold significant meaning to the town and those who live there.